Hello, everybody. It's Gloria from GGTheCrochetQueen. Welcome back to my channel. And shout out to my member. She's in Queen's Court, Dr. Katrina of Mindful Crafts and More. Thank you for hanging with me for another month. So let's see who joins me. I am working on trying to do these rectangles for Warm Up America. And I did a black one, which is not exactly the size they want. And then I did this gray one, which is a little bit bigger. And I'm working on another gray one, but a lighter gray. Not much difference. Yeah, but it's a lighter gray. And I'm not using their pattern because their pattern is written, not the best written pattern I've read. So I'm working on a modified pattern of a pattern that I saw on YouTube. And I see I have a lurker. Welcome to the lurker. Right. Oh, I know what I was looking for. It's a 7 o'clock game. I really haven't been doing much of creating. That's what I want to do. I'm just not doing it. And I don't feel rested at all. I feel tired. I think my goal was to do 5 of these rectangles per month. And although the other one is not the exact size, I think they can figure it out. They can add another row to attach it to another one. Not that difficult. Good thing about crochet, you can fudge a little. do that right? Yeah, I think I did it right. I think I'm doing it right. We shall see. I think I've been off so long that even Nightbot quit on me. Let's see, did I do that right? Hey, Chan, how are you today? Thank you for joining me as I sit here and chat by my lonesome. How is the weather? It was 91 degrees here earlier, but the feel like temperature is probably closer to 100, if not 100. But I haven't gone outside to check it out. I believe the meteorologist. I don't need to go out to confirm it. If I can get these done, then I'll be finished. Then I can work on something else. I want to make this a top, but I just haven't done it. I haven't found a pattern that I really like. I thought I was going to like this baby doll pattern that I found, but I don't like it. Too tedious for me. I need something I can work up fast and not get bored with the colors too fast. 88 will be 90. That's not bad. Hey, Vicky, how are you today? Thank you for joining me. She said, hello, my beautiful friend working and lurking today. Thank you for working and lurking. I appreciate it. I'm working on these rectangles for Warm Up America. And they are not coming out to the exact size that they want, but they have professional crocheters that can figure it out. They can put all of mine to the side and put them together by themselves if they want. I wonder how big. I'm sure they just make random sizes, small, medium, and large, maybe, when they put them together. I can't even remember if they have. I'm sure they must have pictures on their website. but I don't recall, and I looked at their website, but I don't recall seeing anything on there. But it doesn't matter. I'm on number 3, and I think I committed to 5. So I'm going to knock these out today. And put them in the mail. Then maybe I can get my mind back to making a top. Oh, Nightbot is working. We had a preseason game. Is that Friday? Yeah, Friday we had a preseason game. Ooh, it seemed like it's so long ago. But I'm so out of it. I don't know why I thought it was a training camp. And we have another preseason game this Saturday. So I tell my friend I need to get back into football mode. I was not thinking at all. Yeah, I guess I've made enough of these that I don't need to look at the pattern anymore. At least I hope I did. Hopefully it won't turn out wonky. I'll stay on the right. I might try their pattern again, but it's just not written. It's not well written. At least not I don't get it. I don't understand it. And it's front post too. I want to just do something quick and simple, and then they can put it together. And if they don't like them, oh well, I won't know, because I'm sure they're not going to spend the money to send it back. I'll have to look and see if I donated all of those hats to Sylvester, and the lady told me I was going to get a thank you via email, but I haven't seen it yet. I donated a lot of hats. It had to be 40 or more. Hats and beanies, because they were just collecting dust in the house. And I'm still working on cleaning up my craft area. That's work. The more I try to clean it, the more I don't want to clean it. It's so overwhelming. I need to go buy another plastic container so I can put all the rest of the odds and ends in it. The thing, once you start putting stuff away, then you forget what you had. And some of the things that I was working on, I found so many doll parts. I was like, I'm not even going to try to figure out what these go to, what pattern I was working on. I have to get back to just finishing something. Do it and finish it before moving on to something else. crochet is just like a child in a candy store. Their eyes get bigger and bigger and they want this, they want that. And that's how I am with crochet. I see a pattern, I want to work on this one, see another pattern, I want to work on that one. And before you know it, I got 5 or 6 projects going on at one time and wanting to start another one. So I got to do better by that. Nobody else. All right. I'm going to sit here and crochet. I don't even know if I've been on since I went on. I went on the Margaritaville cruise. I don't even know if I talked about it or not. If my friend had not been on there, I would have just stayed in my room, went out and got something to eat, and came back to the room and watched the Olympics. I should say cabin. It was all right, but I wouldn't go on it again. When they decide to make it all inclusive, then I'll think about it. But all the separate charges, I think is ridiculous. They can add all that stuff in. Like Wi-Fi should be a part of the package. I don't know. Like I always say, Royal Caribbean spoiled me. So I compare all of my cruises to Royal Caribbean. And I'm sure there's people that don't like Royal Caribbean or had bad experiences. But I've been on 3 of their ships and all of my experiences were good. So I cannot complain about Royal Caribbean. Hey, Jeanette of DOI Creations, how are you today? Thank you for joining me and hope you did a thumbs up. What are you working on? What's your weather like? I'm just working on this rectangle for Warm Up America. And hopefully it'll be finished when I get off of here. Did anyone watch the end of the Olympics, the closing ceremonies? I dozed off during some of it. And when I woke up, her was singing the national anthem or the Star Spangled Banner. She was singing one of those. So that gold costume that one person had on, it was just a little creepy for me. But I think they did. Paris did quite nicely. So America is going to have to come with it. That's all I gotta say. They got to come with it. The weather's in the 80s. I'm working on a vest. And she says, hi to Vicky. 80s is good. It's in the 90s here, and it's going to be hot the entire week. I haven't heard anything about the coral reefs. Last year, the coral reefs are dying because it was so hot. But because of the Olympics, I really haven't been watching a lot of news. But now I can get caught up on all the crazy news now that the Olympics are over. And they took away Jordan Child's bronze medal. I know she's very sad. Those rules, those rules, those rules. I don't think there's ever been no controversy during the Olympics. There's always something. Something always happens. Sadly for her, she has to give up her bronze medal. Jeanette, I saw your video. I didn't watch it all. The clearance at Walmart. I don't think I've ever seen clearance at my Walmart of yarn. But I said, who are you talking about? Jordan Childs. Is that her name? She's one of the gymnasts. Um, she gotten, she was fifth, and one of the ladies from another country actually won the bronze, and then her coach challenged the score, and then they gave it to Jordan, and then they went back and reviewed it again and said no. So she lost her bronze medal for the floor exercise. I know her papa is teed off right now. I can't watch all these videos about yarn because I don't need to buy any more. I'm having enough problems trying to straighten out this little area of mine. But I have to get it straightened out so I can breathe in here and not trip over. Because I do not have a the thing around my neck that says I'm falling and I can't get up. So I have to be mindful. But I did get that big container of yarn that I've had sitting here forever that I totally forget about. So now my garage is full of storage bins of yarns and completed items, things that are in my Etsy shop and Big Cartel. My allergies are acting up. I tell you, the life of a crafter, and not to mention all of the resin molds that I bought. So I'm not buying any more resin molds. I have a whole container full of resin molds. I want it to rain because I really don't want to run my sprinklers. But no rain is in the forecast. Only hot, hot, hot. I saw Gloria had been posting all of those baseball caps that she made. And she made her Chicago Bears one. I did that one. I wanted to do one with the dolphins colors of the visor that I made, but for some reason that yarn is not as stiff as it used to be. The Red Heart yarn. I think it's red. Yeah, Red Heart. Red Heart is better than Big Twist. Big Twist is way too soft. It doesn't hold its shape quite as well as Red Heart does. I find Red Heart is much better for making beanies, and even though it's a little stiff, but once you wash it, it um, softens up really nice. Hey, Kathleen, how are you today? Thank you for joining me, and I hope you get a thumbs up. Let me see. Good afternoon, Gigi in the chat group. Kathleen from Bronx, New York. How are you feeling this blessed Monday afternoon? I am crocheting on a corner-to-corner blanket in red. Ooh, okay. How big is that blanket going to be? Am I at the end? Yep, I think this is the last round. Perfect. And then I'll have 2 more to go, and I'll be finished with them. The black one that I did, I used the 5mm hook, and it was smaller, so I bumped it up to the 5.5. It's a little bigger, but it does not measure the same measurements that they want them to be. But like I said, they can figure it out. I want to work on the doll that I started, but this past weekend has been a weekend of stress. I need some rest from the stress. Oh, it would be a full size. I did that corner to corner dress that turned out way too long. And then I started trying to take it apart, and I realized that was going to be a big job. So I pretty much wasted a lot of yarn doing that. But I do want to do a corner to corner skirt. I just got to be mindful of where to start decreasing. Or I might leave it alone, because corner to corner is definitely not my favorite thing to do. It's for my mama. Okay. There's a lady, I don't even remember her name. She does corner to corner graph gans of the sports teams. They are very nice, but not for me. I did that corner to corner love heartthrob blanket. Oh, speaking of graph gans, I need to finish my palm tree graph gan. Maybe that's what I'll work on today. Yeah, get that done because I'm about halfway. I think I'm about halfway through it, which is great. I'm going to finish this side and then I'm going to sign off because I've been on my 30 minutes. And it is finished. Perfect. At least I think it is. Let's see. Yep. It's finished. Oh, I don't want to do, well, I cut it off in there. So I thank you all for joining me, and I hope that you all have a good rest of your day. I will be on Wednesday. So until then, everybody stay safe. Keep crocheting. Bye-bye.